I am speechless, but we're gonna talk.
Take note.
Big Beach! We're here.
My man, Alan Houston.
It's different this time, but it sounds like you're rich.
In town. So,
Wait.
it looks like KRISTAPS may have put in an official trade request. You see what goes around comes around. Anthony Davis stuff happens now. Here we are a couple days later dealing with the same thing. If KP wants to leave, they have to trade him for AD.
They traded him for Dennis Smith Jr. I am so upset. No! No! You cannot be telling me the truth. I'm driving. You cannot be telling me the truth. Oh my God. Ah! No, this is not happening. This is not happening. We had visions of going to the Garden for his first game back. Oh my God, I'm pulling over. What is going on?
What the So, we get their rumors a couple hours ago. Like an hour ago maybe. That there was a meeting this morning, it did not go well. But
they left with the impression.
Well, no, the first report just said they had a meeting, KP's not happy with the direction of the franchise. That's how we started. It's like, cool.
And we kind of understood some of the complaints.
Yeah, because
like, yeah, we see the team is losing. How
exactly.
do you feel? The coach, culture, we got all of that.
Because truthfully, we planned to do a video today because we went to that Dallas game last time. We were really upset with what we saw.
Lackluster performance.
And
it was not happening.
I mean, listen, I get we're tanking, but you cannot look at that team and say, oh, they're growing and getting better.
Right.
That's aside. Second tweet, apparently now Woj and Ramona Shelburne are getting reports that he left with the impression that he prefers to be traded.
What does that word impression even really mean?
Well, now we know what it means.
But now there's a trade going on right now. Like it's happening right now.
But I want to leave them. Let me lead them on the. Let me lead them along the path. So I'm like wondering, right? What could it be? Then we're like, you know what though? What if we get Anthony Davis back? Because then I feel, oh, we got AD. AD's a better player than KP. He's only a couple years older. Even though he's had injury issues, he's healthier. So let's
even though I was still in shock, I'm starting to sort of understand and digest some of the information and say, you know what? Okay, if KP leaves and we get Anthony Davis,
but that's not so bad.
It makes sense. I could see where we're going with this.
It would make sense.
The direction we're going. Makes sense.
Now I'm really upset because it seems like the package is built around Dennis Smith Jr. Now you remember, obviously Dennis Smith Jr. Frank, we had that whole thing from a couple years ago. But what the hell? Because how is KP being used just to dump salary? So the real win in this deal for the Knicks is that you're going to basically clear off Tim Hardaway and Courtney Lee.
Right.
And with everything, now we're going to have like
They were going anyway.
No, but we couldn't get a deal for them.
But they were probably going to be going anyway. That was part of our
I think the Knicks didn't seem to want to pay to give him up, but then you pay with KP. To me, like, how is that the best offer? If you had really put KP on the market, I think you're getting multiple first-round picks. Now, here's what we're getting in the deal reportedly. We're getting Wes Matthews, $18 million expiring contract. DeAndre Jordan, $20 million expiring contract. We're getting a first-round pick, and we're getting Dennis Smith Jr. The Mavericks are getting Tim Hardaway Jr., Courtney Lee, and KP. Now, for the Knicks, you clear $60 million now. Now you have no team, which in terms of going to free agency, now you can basically...
Right, but then who wants to come here?
That's my thing. Who's going to come here?
Because KP was part of the draw of bringing that other person here.
Right, we're going to have $60 million.
You have to have 2 stars on it.
We're going to have 60-something million to spend on who? Now, there is the slim chance, part of me makes me...
You know what? Now we have to get Zion.
We have to get Zion now. So watching the video, and we had a thought.
Blood sacrifice.
That sounds worse than it is. But KRISTAPS Porzingis' trade is the blood sacrifice made to the basketball gods for Zion Williamson. Who, oh my God, the Knicks need Zion.
What the F? We have to get Zion.
So a couple things we want to talk about here. I think, one, I definitely think that Perry and Mills, definitely Perry, can I trust him more, doing a deal this quickly has some indication that Kevin Durant might actually be really interested.
Really?
Because why wouldn't? Because they would have waited. I think they must feel as if they definitely have a real shot this summer, because basically what's happening now is that with KP gone, you're basically resetting the team. So whoever comes here now is going to be able to build.
Well, you know what? I'm thinking about this right now. So we were talking yesterday actually about KP's brothers not being around. We hadn't been seeing them around, and they were very much influences in his ear.
He walked out of there or did not even go to the exit meeting that year with Phil Jackson. We felt that had to do a lot with his brother. And even sometimes his attitude or his divanish, as you used to call it, had to do with his brother. So now I'm wondering, maybe this was something that Scott and Perry knew.
Scott Perry knew before, right? Yeah.
Those guys knew for a while. And maybe KP's brother just came in last night or night before, and now that's why this deal is actually coming through.
But I am looking at this deal, and I'll say this. Getting rid of Timmy and Lee was huge. I didn't think you'd get rid of both of them at all, even together. That's incredible. But to me, KP is way more valuable than that. I would rather have given up a future first-round pick than giving up KP. You cannot tell me that you could not trade Tim Hardaway Jr. and a first-round pick. Giving up KP and a salary dump for Dennis Smith, that seems like such a horrible sell.
The math doesn't actually add up to me either.
To me, it doesn't feel like... that's what I'm saying. They have to know they're getting someone, because that's such a huge risk to take. Because now you're basically saying, if free agency doesn't work out, the Knicks are going to be one of the worst team next year. Now, with KP, at least you would have been a decent team. If with free agency right now, you were putting now you basically cleared everything. With $60 million free, you now have to get 2 stars.
We actually have something like 76 million in cap space now, not 60. Just getting the final details.
You have to get. You can't just get one. You have to get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Like it's down to that now. Now it's like Kevin Durant and Kyrie. It's Kawhi. Like you're now banking on getting all of this.
And now we're building the team again.
Well,
which I know that's part of it.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're shifting up everything again and starting again.
Now I will say this. I don't think the Knicks plan to do this. KP's the one who started it. The Knicks weren't trying to trade. They weren't pushing KP out.
They didn't. He's definitely the one that leaked the information, and obviously is the person that doesn't want to be here.
Right.
Which I have to also say I'm kind of shocked, because I did get the feeling that he wanted to be here. I do think that Ennis should have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I think that KP, looking at how Ennis has been treated, because there's 2 different stories going on in the media right now. One is that, Ennis is being a spoiled brat, and then one is that Ennis is being treated so unfairly. Last night at the Garden, the fans chanted his name until he actually got onto the court. I almost felt
Dumb fans.
I felt like Fizdale was getting bullied into like, hey, give this guy some minutes on the floor. I think that his energy has been toxic.
It's been toxic.
And so the whole culture change that we had going on, that was going quite well for the beginning of the season, has now blown up in our face. We've now lost KP. And that's all I have to say, because I can't believe that he's gone.
I think it's like the first stage of grief.
I'm in shock.
I can't... I really got into the idea of accepting it with the Anthony Davis thing, because that is a...
That trade, you could have sold me on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is Anthony Davis.
That trade you could have sold me on. I'd have been like, all right, we're losing KP, but we're getting Anthony Davis. He's a star, one of the top 5 players in the league, and then we will guaranteed, I think, get another star.
And I want to bring this up too. DeAndre Jordan expiring, Wes Matthews expiring, Dennis Smith Jr. These guys are going to win us games. The Knicks need to... I am hoping, it's not happening live, so I know what's going to happen. I'm really hoping that there might be another thing in the works where we can get these guys out of here. Because right now, we better just go all the way out. Because I don't want to see... There's a point of DeAndre Jordan here helping us win games when he's 31. You know what I mean? And I can't believe... I'm sorry, I can't believe... Did we let the Dallas Mavericks go from Dirk Nowitzki to KP and Doncic as a tandem? They now have 2 of the top, 5, 10 European players in the league who are boys. They were dapping each other last night at the Garden.
We saw them being a little extra friendly last night, talking a little bit longer than they should have, and
now Dallas,
what was going on.
Dallas have a potential dynasty on the way, and they're hoping now. I'm upset. I'm upset. I do not think they handled this well. I feel like you should have waited with KP, waited him out. He's a restricted free agent, which means you could have matched any offer. Not to mention you could have waited till the end of the season and gotten more back. I know Boston would have given us some picks if they couldn't get AD. I know teams would have been interested. How are you selling to Dallas in the first 10 minutes of it happening?
Yeah. So that makes me feel that this is not just this is happening right now for us. I don't think this is happening right now for them.
So we have been talking to Dallas. Right? There were some rumors about Dennis Smith. First of all, I'm shocked Frank was not included. That would have been too much for me on one day. I don't know how Frank wasn't included.
We would have lost Frank and
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that Dallas didn't get Frank. Now I'm gonna check the phone after. Maybe they did. We'll find out. But how is it? I can't believe this was the best offer. I think if KP wants to leave, right? You want a bidding war. You want to see everyone going ham, throwing picks.
Which is what AD is doing right now. He's like,
Right.
hey, I want to leave, and who wants
How
to
the
leave?
hell
So the offers out.
how did we trade KP before they traded Davis?
Yeah, this literally all just happened in the last few minutes or last hour.
This is the wildest.
This is why I think that maybe these talks were going on beforehand.
They
just were, and we were just completely in the blue. Didn't know anything, and here we are waiting for KP to come back to the Garden. Want to see him step on the floor. We want to make sure we have our tickets for the game. Oh, the crowd's going to be crazy when he comes back, and now when he does come back, the crowd is going.
That is wild. I will say this. Speaking about the summer, they put so much risk into this. I know that Kyrie Irving really liked KP. Kevin Durant nicknamed him.
the unicorn.
Kevin Durant likes KP. You're now asking a lot of guys. You're asking basically now Kyrie and KD or whoever to basically talk to each other and come together. Because it's not really the idea of signing one to get the other. You're basically asking them to come as a group. And they're going to basically discuss that on their own. You're asking them to come to a team that right now looks like a stripped down car with no parts. Dennis Smith Jr. is now our new point guard. Knicks fans wanted him. So now we got him. What happens to Moutier, who was playing well? Are they going to trade Moutier now? Are they going to trade Frank in a separate deal? Because now...
You know what? How I feel now is that we could trade the whole team.
Well, now it's kind of up in the air. I think, I will honestly say this, there's no point in Moutier, Frank, and Dennis Smith Jr. all being on the team. Out of those three, while I think Frank is my favorite, I think Frank is the winning player. I really love Frank. Dennis Smith Jr. is the best player out of those three right now, and he's young, he's 20 years old. It makes no sense to have him competing for minutes. Dennis Smith Jr. should just start if we're trading for a point guard like that.
I'm about to cry. I'm seriously about to cry. This hasn't actually settled in yet. Like I still feel like I'm in a dream. Like, is this really all happening right now?
I'm looking at the TV. I'm playing
and it is. All
right, guys. We're probably gonna have to do another show tonight or tomorrow, but that's it for now. We're gonna keep you guys posted. What the?
Okay. So I'm trying to be positive. You know us. We're positive fans. So I'll say this on we'll do positive and negatives.
Okay.
Positive. They did the cap space thing. It's clear.
We have a whole lot of money now.
70-something million means I can't be negative in the positive thing. I feel it though. Believe me, we're going through it right now. But what you can say is that the Knicks cleared everything. They're basically resetting the team. They can now Perry and Mills, Perry especially, who did not get to build the team he wanted, had to inherit a team that maybe he didn't want. Now has the tools to go forward.
I think there's info that we don't know. I think there's a couple more. The same way that the rug was pulled from underneath me today with this information or this news, I think there's going to be more news coming in the next few days or weeks where there's some big players that are coming here. That's my saving.
There's going to have to be something that it won't happen during the season, but they have to have some indication because that deal happened too quickly. On the negative side, the truth is this isn't good. As in, you can spin it and say now it works out, we did this, but the truth is they had to react to something that they did not plan for. Kevin Knox is tweeting like unhappy faces. He must be in shock. What the hell is Kevin Knox thinking right now?
Be in shock.
This was not a plan. This was
not a plan, and to be a fly on the wall in that meeting that they just had with KP and his brother, because I think his brother ruffled a lot of feathers.
Oh, Giannis.
And I think that Steve Mills and Scott Perry were like, nah.
We're not having it.
This ain't happening here.
I think, so a lot of people have been saying, oh, what happened to the culture change? And you're right, in many ways, this is all falling apart now. But I think on another point is that Perry, picking up what you said, I think he's a no bullshit kind of guy. I think he saw Giannis. He's probably heard about how Giannis is with KP. And I think whatever happened, he was like, cool, you don't want to be here? I'm not even going to I'm not going to appease you. I'm not going to do what the former guys did, trying to keep you happy.
Right.
No BS. But this is not good. No matter what happened, trading your franchise player is not a good thing. We drafted him. He was number 4 pick. He said he's going to show New York up. Everything. This is not what you wanted to do, and the Knicks now have to react. But that's the NBA. This is why the GMs and the front offices make money, and they now have to make this work. Because believe me, if they do not sign people this summer, fans are, for the first time, I can genuinely think fans are actually going to boycott for real.
I want to see who's playing in this game on Friday. We play against the Celtics on Friday. Is Kyrie going to put on a Knicks uniform and come play for us like one time?
I hope not. We need to keep tanking. All right, guys.